Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is July 28th, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how to use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Tesla is still making a higher high. We are up $18.24. That's 2.21%. Closed at 842.70. Post market, we are up by 30 cents at 843. So let's look at what we have here. So we have a double upward channel for Tesla. So the stock is maintaining itself above this support. And we used to be below this resistance a little bit, but now we broke it today. We are also inside this much steeper bullish trend. And we seem to be maintaining ourselves quite well, pretty much still the beginning in that new channel. So June 29th, we have been staying into that channel, going higher and higher. This is very interesting. If we keep going, we could be reaching 1,070 for Tesla stock at around the end of August, at around there. So if everything stays the same. So right now, as I mentioned, we are making a higher low and higher high. And we also broke this high that we had not too long ago. And we just broke today this higher resistance. And we have a longer wick at the bottom. So showing us some buying pressure. There's a little bit of selling pressure also on top. This is a clean break because we closed outside of that resistance. This is to be taken into account. The candle itself is not the best. The best type of candle is a candle that's just straight up with no wick at the top. So that would have been a better candle, but we got what we got. Let's go see the 1 hour chart to understand how this played out during the day. So we opened right here above the resistance first thing in the morning. Then we came back down. Then we made a double low and came right back up, retested the resistance right here and climbed a little bit higher. And we finished with a longer wick at the bottom. So that's nice to see. So right now, this is a support. It's no longer a resistance for now. Coming back on the daily chart, stochastic at 96, extremely strong. Everything is great here. MACD is great, RSI is great, and the MI is also getting wider and wider. Let's take a look at the VIX a little bit. So the VIX is coming down. We are happy to see this. VIX is coming down, so stocks are going up. VIX was coming back up at the beginning of the week. This explains some of the downside that we had, but now it's coming down. We are below the first resistance, so this is super nice to see. Very happy with the way VIX is moving. Let's look at Dow Jones too. Dow Jones going higher and higher, and we almost broke. I would say that we broke a very important horizontal resistance at 32,474 that was used in the past a whole lot. So we are climbing back into there. This is great. We just got the MI crossover not too long ago, a couple of days ago, and all of the other indicators are super great. Same thing with S&P 500. Did we break something important? We had the resistance at 40.67 and we broke it today. So very interesting also. Nasdaq Composite, same thing. Nasdaq 100, same thing. Yeah. This is clearly a bullish trend. We did not really know until we broke this downward resistance because the stock was going down at this rate. So when we started this move up here, we were still inside this downward channel up until we started breaking it. When we broke outside of it, then we were not within this downward channel anymore. But we had the small pullback afterwards. And the pullback stayed outside of this downward resistance. People that got in here it was okay because it was a breakout, but then you need to suffer a pullback for the index to start coming back up and making higher lows and everything. There are two choices that you can make when there is a breakout of the resistance. You can get in right away after the first candle. You can wait for a second candle because sometimes the breakout falls down right away and the stock or the index stays within the resistance. But if you get in right away, you are in if the stock or the index are just going higher and higher right away. But you can suffer a downturn right here, a pullback before the stock or the index really takes off. If you don't get into the breakout on the first or second candle, you can always wait for a pullback and then get in at the pullback near the support with a good stochastic and get in at this point and then have a nice move here. But sometimes a breakout is super strong, and if you are waiting for a pullback, you will never enter. These are the two choices that you need to make for yourself. When there's a breakout, should I wait for a pullback or not? And you can enter at the breakout with a smaller position. And if you see that there's a pullback, you just wait and buy more right here. This is one way of doing it. You can also get in here and then go on the hourly chart and look at it very closely. And when we see that you lose stochastic, then you can just get out and wait until stochastic recovers, which is approximately at this point right here, which is coincidentally approximately where we broke the 21-day moving average. And then you can get back in. And in this case, you have not lost much right here, and you are re-entering at a quite low rate, and all is positiveness in your bank account. This is basically what I am doing. I am switching to the 1 hour chart to fine tune the entry. I enter Tesla right on the breakout because Tesla is a stock that goes like crazy. And if you don't enter right at the breakout, you might lose an interesting chance. Look at this thing here. When we broke on March 22nd, this downward resistance right here, we did not pull back and we went up to 1151. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.